Hello and welcome back. In this video, I'd like to share why I think nightclubs and bars are complete trash environments. I have a lot of reasons why. So let's see if I could simplify these in an organized manner. So, first of all, they are full of infections and diseases. Um, those places are dirty. I don't think there's any other way to really describe it. Like, I remember one time I barely went when I used to go to these places. Barely went. I remember one time I went, it was just with some friends, and it was a very quite uneventful night. And I got the flu from one of these shitholes. And like a week later, I felt like I was on my deathbed because I was just walking around a fucking cesspool and I picked up the flu. And I think that was like the first time or so that I actually had the flu. It felt very different from a cold. It literally felt like I couldn't fucking move and my head was gonna explode. And um, yeah, just fucking breathed in some disgusting infected air that someone was, contaminating. Not to mention there's so many more diseases there. People don't really care about your well-being, so they just kind of go there, show up with whatever fucking diseases they have, whether it's viral, venereal, or just fucking like bacterial infections and shit. STDs. It's just a hookup culture type place. So it is a cesspool. It's a great way to pass around STDs. That place is also a great place to um, abuse substances and get into trouble. There are a lot of drugs there, cocaine, um, obviously alcohol, overpriced fucking drinks. Not to mention you got a tip, and then, or if you don't, you're seen as a fucking loser. And you don't know what's in these fucking drugs. Fentanyl, fentanyl laced drugs, and people are fucked up and they create trouble. They'll fucking kill each other over stupid shit, like women are feeling humiliated, but people are acting dumb as fuck in the first place because they're all boozed up, they're in their emotions, they're in the wrong headspace. So you're risking your life and the lives of others for stupid ass form of entertainment in a dark, crowded room with horrible, horrible music DJing. A lot of roofied drinks get passed around, which lead to a lot of sexual assault and rape. I've heard from a lot of people, a lot of women, that they've experienced this. And it's really sad. It really is like sad. It's disgusting to think about. It's disgusting to think about them being in that situation. You kind of lose attraction. I wouldn't say kind of, you definitely lose attraction. You lose some respect for them. And you look down on the men who are involved. You're fueled with like this resentment and anger, and and you know they are walking around you. Because if you're there, you know you don't know who they are, but you know they're walking around you, and they're fucking losers and disgusting. And they could do that shit to you and take advantage of you. Not to mention, since there are so many drugs there, it's bad for your body. Why would you go there and just destroy your body? Waste so much money, overpriced, inflated, to feel like garbage, and in the long run damage your body. Just keep damaging your body. You're spending your hard earned money on the club owner to just basically say, hey, here's my hard earned money. Come, I'm here to just kill myself. Give me your poison. Don't give me health and fun. Fun comes from good health. You're creating bad health. Just kill me real quick, okay? That's what you're saying. I don't live in a big city. There are a good amount of clubs and bars, but almost every weekend now there are shootings, stabbings. Like I said, that will lead to prison time. Now you got a record, or you could be dead over the dumbest thing ever. Or you could get a DUI, you can get pulled over. And now you gotta do some other community service time, or you might go to jail, and now you got a hefty ass fine depending on where you live, and you got to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. Why the fuck would you want to do that? Let's continue. Oh yeah, this is my favorite point. Fake people lurk around these places. Fake ass people. Everyone there is trying to get laid. Almost everyone there is trying to get laid. The women, they're trying to get laid, but that's not their main priority. They like the attention. They like to use guys. They like to network. Men, they go there to just get laid. And if you see a guy there who's saying, no, I'm just here to have a good time, no, he's a fucking dumb ass liar. Every guy there is trying to fucking get laid. These people are all low value. I haven't met one person who's a regular there who is a high value person. Maybe there are some high value people that go in there maybe once in a blue moon. They never go back though. The high value people, they probably go once, maybe a few times when they were young with their friends, made some memories, but never went back. They move on. The fucking losers go when they're kids, and even when they're adults in their 30s, pushing 40s, 50-year-olds sometimes I've even seen. Those are the fucking retarded ass losers. They're all fake. They have low value. Everyone around them that they care about is probably fucking dead. And they're like, well, I know these people. They're like me. And what do fake low value people have in common? They're untrustworthy. Can't trust these retards. The girls are all sluts. At least over there. They're all fucking hoes. And the guys are too. And they all have bad intentions. Fake people have bad intentions. Liars have bad intentions. Or they don't even know what the fuck they're doing in their lives. You know, one thing I noticed about the people that linger in these cesspools, bars, and nightclubs, they're ugly, they're fat, they're out of shape. I don't see any healthy David Goggins types, Wim Hof types, like Mr. Olympia types, marathon runner types. Like I don't see those people constantly posting themselves and promoting this lifestyle. All these fat, ugly, out of shape people, they're depressed, they're suicidal. Suicidal people are usually really slutty. Um, well, no, I wouldn't say usually, but I've noticed a lot of slutty people are very suicidal and depressed, and they try to have euphoric sex, drink and do drugs, and they go to these cesspools to get all those things just to feel an ounce of worth because they know they're worthless, to feel an ounce of happiness and pleasure because their whole life sucks, because they're not on their purpose, they're not taking care of themselves and their families and their communities, they're not doing good hobbies, they are in the deep end, the deep waters of shit and piss, and they're lazy. They're lazy, they don't want to get out. These places are also a complete waste of time and money. Time is money. Time should be for self betterment. You waste time, you lose money. You lose money, you wasted a lot of time. People should be achieving excellence in their own lives, not not degrading themselves in these stupid ass places. The club is low. It's low tier form of entertainment and fun. You know what's better than bars, in my experience? Giant music festivals, giant raves. At least they're a little bit more fun and exciting. They have a better vibe, they have a better crowd. They're kind of similar, but way better. The club is low vibes. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Low vibe, you have a low tribe. You're a retard. People go to these places because they get nothing. They got nothing going on in their lives, as I've basically mentioned before. Get the ball rolling, do something. Find a purpose, not the booze. There's shit DJs there that they get every weekend. They all look like Fred Durst. They're like in their 40s. They play trash music. One time I was there and I just heard the worst type of fucking DJ pop hip hop mix. And I looked around me and like people were like vibing. Youngsters, oldsters. And I'm just like, wow, y'all ain't seen shit. Y'all are like fucking acting like you're in paradise right now. In this fucking 12 by 12 dance floor with this, fat, ugly assholes around and retarded DJ and guys that are just trying to dance with women because if they don't, they feel like they're a loser and that's what they're deemed as. Stupid. You're constantly judged by people in these places. That's my next point. The guys are constantly judged by people. If a guy's by himself, guys and girls look at him like, oh, he's a fucking loser. He's trying to get laid, but he's by himself. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And you're around these people that are judging you. What are you doing? What are you doing? The girls there are ugly as hell. They put on way too much makeup. You take makeup off a girl, you automatically lose like 1.5, sometimes 2 points of attraction, of physical attraction. You see the same people there. They linger there. That's all they know. Everyone there is jaded. Those same ass people, they're all jaded. Girls use guys for attention there. They use them for money. They use them for drinks, and they use them for sex. For guys, it's just sex. They just use girls for sex. They don't need money and fucking drinks and attention. Yeah, it's basically clubs, going out to clubs and bars, especially like every weekend, even once a month, is so pathetic. It's a retard's view of a good time. Almost all the girls I met that like go clubbing in bars, or yeah, they go clubbing or like go to bars. They are all like sad as fuck. I just look at them and I'm like, wow, you're just like sad as fuck to like look at and listen to right now. I hope you get help. I hope you feel better. But it's just like super low tier. They are super low quality. They're not admirable. They're not admirable. Sometimes I just scroll through social media and I see women like famous, have good following on social media, and they promote they're talking about like legit political issues in the world that are fucked up. They're talking about like serious like issues in the world, and they're very attractive women. I'm like, holy shit, this woman's hot. She is sexy. She is admirable. If I took her body, that same type, but like let's say her social media platform was promoting clubbing, OnlyFans lifestyle, and all that. I'm just like, yeah, you're attractive, but like you're fucking low quality, not admirable. You're used up cow being passed around by a bunch of men. Sorry, that's just the way I see things. Well, will my views about these places ever change? Probably not. Um, yeah, this is what I think about the nightlife. Viva la vida. To the clubs, the bars. This is literally what goes on through my mind. Well, hope you all found this knowledgeable and informative and could possibly put it to good use in your personal lives. And yeah, my advice would just be to stay away. Stay away from these fucking places and people that invite you to these places. If you work and they're like, hey, you want to come Saturday night party with us? Just be like, I got other shit going on. Because you know what? When you show up, it's going to be a waste of fucking money, a waste of fucking life. For the most part, like probably 95%. Okay? Take care.